Hello, Wisconsin!
TV.
Hell yeah, man. Welcome back to another episode here on the B-Real TV network of the We Don't Smoke the Same show. I feel like we keep rotating fucking co-hosts here.
Your startup, what is it, your lineup? What do they call it in sports?
Yeah,
fucking,
the roster,
bench,
bro.
The roster.
We keep changing it up. We keep going through trades and shit, but to my right is fucking Ayo Toppy.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
What
AKA
up,
Sammy. And then I also got the sludge straight out from the fucking island of Guam. Straight out from the walls of a fucking musical coconut. Fucking Ras Dude. The house, man. And if you're tuning in right now, you're watching the We Don't Smoke the Same show. And before we fucking get on further, I do want to thank all of our sponsors that make this show possible. If you do want to know where to follow, if you want to find out where to follow them, go to my Instagram at ezone the firm. We got like 10 of them now. We're like NASCAR. Make sure you check them out. Shout out to, like everybody from like Bzzt, Dime Industries, Taste of Something Better, Puff Penny Melts, Puff Sauce. What is it? Dr. Unique Extracts. You know what I mean? I don't know where the fuck Tommy is, but he's gonna be replacing the roster too if we don't show up.
Probably eating plates somewhere, bro.
Eating plates, but hey, man, a lot of fucking shit's been going on, man. Like we didn't get to give our fucking 2 cents on a lot of stuff last week, but we're gonna talk about it today. We also have
2 cents.
Yeah, we also have or talk the shit as you would like it, Ras Dude. By the way, I do want to give a big fucking shout out to my boys EZJ, right? That's the company name, EZJ. Literally EZJ, like E.
Well, what is it?
And yo, all right, so these guys, they rolled up, right, with a machine that fucking, if you ever seen how Cuban cigars get rolled, like, you know what I mean, like when they do the National Geographic shit and they show you how it is, it's a machine that you pull back and it just, it rolls it up. He's doing that shit with weed and he managed to do it with the official Funky Phil tip, and we're smoking this shit right now with some bomb-ass Sherbert OG. I'll be passing it around. And it's cool because they're smoking out the live audience as well, too. Shout out to everybody in the house. A couple of announcements before we get into, our regular shit. I'm coming to Toronto, Canada, you guys.
Damn.
That's right, man. Not only am I going to Toronto, Canada, I'm fucking hosting, which is something that I've been doing for a minute now. And I'm going to also be debuting my stand-up fucking, career fucking debut or whatever, I'm going out there, I'm hosting, I'm doing stand-up, and I'm opening up for Jason Rouse, which has been a guest, the We Don't Smoke the Same show. And, hey, man, I'm excited. I'm going to do a lot of work out in Canada. I will be going out there. I will be at the Underground 420 Cafe September 2nd. September 3rd, I will be at the Bong Mansion. That is at Toronto, Canada. So if you're out there, because we are
The Bong
worldwide.
Mansion?
The Bong
Mansion.
Well, they got a bunch of the 1,000 bongs in there.
I don't know what it is. Jason told me, he's like, hey man, the places you're gonna be doing comedy, I know that you have the way to kill it, bro. We're stoners. I know how to do this shit.
I don't know. Canada just sounds like a fucking magical ass place. Like I know people that go there for music and shit. I know people that just live there that are like from the U.S. that just live there doing music and shit. Like they seem to value that shit over there more than us in America.
I've never been outside of the country besides Mexico and like just around in America, but it's my first time going to Canada. It's my first time going on tour, and I'm thankful that hey man, I got brought into the trenches with some motherfuckers who have experience. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing this shit on tour first, man. So shout out to Jason Rouse, shout out to George Perez, and everybody who's been helping me.
Those are good guys to show you how it's done. They show you how it's done, man.
Shout out to you, Ras Dude, too, because look, even if people don't know this. This little fucking scum right here is the reason I started listening to George Perez stories, dog. Or I even found out about that fool, dog.
Damn.
And I'm being real for real. We used to bus missions all the way to like the 805, and he used to drive, and he's like, hey man, like instead of falling asleep, why don't you listen to these motherfuckers? You'll probably like them. And sure enough, when I heard the podcast, I was like, man, I became a fan and then became friends.
That's interesting.
And it's the shit. So shout out to you, Raz.
I almost cried when you told that story. I was like, that's beautiful.
Hey, you gotta give credit where credit is due. This fool was the one who put me onto this shit. Also,
when you're in your mansion, fucking slinging dick jokes and whatever, don't forget RasDude.com.
Be like, hey, shout out to that scum Ras Dude. But yeah, make sure if you're trying to watch the episodes too that we've done, make sure you go to YouTube.com. We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. That is our channel. And a couple other announcements. The High and Hungry collaboration candle has been sold out 2 weeks in a row, so I just restocked it. Get it while you can. You do get free gifts as well. And if you're wondering about the missing episode, I know some of you guys have DM'd me and said, hey, what happened to the High and Hungry episode this week? Why is there an intermission? Well, go check out the intermission and we let you know where we've been going, and it's only to grow as a show. So we now have a booking agent, and you can hit her up for all the places and suggestions you have. And C- will be joining us on the adventures as well. And Ras Dude, if
That's
he wants
Nancy,
to.
your booking agent?
Yep,
She
Nancy.
fucking hates me. She hates me. Like,
No, she hates everybody. It's not just you. You know,
No, I
but
think she's told me she hates me. She's like, you know what? I hate you.
that's how C- greets her.
And I
They greet each
enjoy
other.
it.
And speaking of High and Hungry, we also did the Lock and Key Social Drinkery, which is in the city of downtown Downey. Let me tell you, man, Ruth Chris with tattoos.
That was definitely a fucked up week for me because I really wanted to go after I saw like the shit. Then like I had like some real life like errand to take care of what you motherfuckers went over there. Then that day was even more fucked up because it's like, yo, we're gonna send you this High and Hungry, and I gotta work on the audio, and I just didn't even fucking eat that day, so I gotta listen to these motherfuckers talk about eating like a big ass, you know, fucking tomahawk steak and like, yeah, while I'm just like starving at home, like, fuck, man, I gotta hurry this shit up so I can go eat.
We're watching fucking food
Your
get
stomach's all eating itself.
Yeah, I'm still like, fuck, I'm not gonna eat anything that's like that good. That shit was legit, man.
That shit look fire.
That was like one of the fucking High Hungries where I was really impressed, man. I was like, these guys they fucking did it.
Thank you, man. You know, and here's the thing, man. That's, the more we grow with the show, and you know, like the fact that we have an agent, and shout out to C- for hooking that up as well. You know, it makes it easier because I'm able to actually
Secret agent.
just fucking do my thing on camera, dog. Before that shit, since we are an independent fucking show, you know what I mean? Like, I would be worried, hey, are we getting the right angles? How the fuck do we get into the kitchen? How do we do this? I mean, granted, shout out to everybody that made it happen before, but now we're bringing you some heat, like way more heat, bro. We're bringing you some banging ass places. Like the next place we're gonna do, just wait on it, man. Like we're eating really good, man. And shout out to all the people that have been supporting it. Shout out to the people in the chat room. They're like, "Where is Shiki?" I don't know.
Shiki's still in
He's
jail.
in prison, dog.
Add him on fucking Facebook and ask him, bro.
He's tweeting from jail. I swear to God, someone snuck the fucking phone into
I gave
prison.
him the phone, bro.
Sammy fucking got the phone in somehow, and
Someone
fucking
fucking
Shiki is
featured
tweeting from prison, dog. It's amazing that he's
I
doing
just gave it to a guard and I gave him like $500 just so she can be on, you know, social media.
Hell yeah.
He's okay.
He's probably watching this shit.
I'm gonna tweet right now. Free Big Sheik. Sheik De Niro.
Also, Ras Dude, you did release some fucking baseball tees on your website, so if you want to go ahead and support Ras Dude's fucking
baseball
movement,
tees?
RasDude.com is the website. Go
we got
check them
baseball
out.
shirts and camo hoodies and fucking records and beats and yeah, man. I know.
You got those Raz rags too, bro.
Oh yeah, we got the Ross rags. Those aren't even available yet. It's only like really exclusive motherfuckers got them because they sell out real quick. Like Ezone got one.
Yeah, I do.
got one.
Somebody else got one. I don't know, man. They're made out of like unicorn fur or some shit.
The joint that we're fucking smoking really matches like a name to our fucking show. You know what I mean? That's the reason I was like, hey, I need one of these machines. Right? Like, it's just the fact that we're
Wait, so where's this machine at?
we're gonna have him on later after our guest because we do have a special guest. I am gonna interview.
Because I got a joint rolling machine right here I use for like cone tape shaped things. But if you get one that's like, you know, bigger joints, that's cool.
Nah, it's a big, and they hooked it up with the funky filter, so they made it happen.
That's a plus.
Also, too, you know what's cool? The cool thing about fucking that I'm excited to go to Canada is that they have recently began to legalize and accept the whole weed movement out there. So they have this thing called the Karma Cup out there, and it's kind of like it's like a high times out there, and you know they've had the opportunity to watch us do this shit
Karma Cup.
numerous times, and I got a little in out there, so I will be smoking some bomb ass fucking weed out there, dog. The moment I get out there, I'm gonna be able to get high. That's a beautiful thing, dog.
It's dope.
Well, that's the beauty of fucking
Some Canadian
being
weed.
known.
Some Canadian weed. You're
For
going to be a
smoking.
Canadian.
I mean, they have judge kits, and they're like, hey, dude, like, the director of the program was like, hey, you'll come over here, and I'll let you hook up the judge kit. Like, just, you know what I mean? Like, I get,
that's
like,
hard.
That's fucking dope, dog. And then, you know, I'm going to be over here judging this shit with Jason. Jason probably doesn't know how high he's going to fucking get.
And judging weed's
He's
it's
gonna be so high,
somebody's
he's gonna
got
be
to judge
quiet.
the fucking weed, dude.
Hey, man, I remember
Imagine
that
if it's
I went
like
live one time, bro. I literally went live one time when I was judging a kit. And like about like entry number like 20 something, I literally like just like start like I had to drink a lot of water because people were like, "Hey, dude, you got to take a break." Like it's no joke. And then you know that's just never gonna happen out here no more. Where people just submit their shit. Now it's all legally tested, you know, which is great because you know you get to separate the trash,
Yeah, true that.
you know, from the quality.
But no one's doing events like that anymore.
Judging weed. I'm just imagining like someone dressed like like how Judge Judy has her show, and they just have them fucking bring weed to the stand, and they gotta fucking review all the weed.
Yeah.
You have to
and slam the hammer.
like I think you have to go to these states that are barely catching up to the way we do
To
things.
have the fun that we used to have.
To have the fun that we used to have. Because I'm not going to lie, when I used to go to these weed events, bro, and I used to walk around, like, I thought I was cool. Like, like, when I would walk around at these booths and I would get hooked up, it'd be like trick-or-treating. You know what I mean? It'd be dope. But then when I would walk around with B-Real, dog, fuck, that shit was hooked up, bro. Like, I would bring an extra backpack, dog, and I knew half the shit. He wasn't taking it back, so I was like, this mine, this mine. This is mine. Like, it was literally trick or treat. You can't do that no more, man. Like they give you a special package. You know what I mean? It's all like just it's more personal. It's all business now, bro.
Maybe in the newer states, like because they don't know what the fuck is going on, and we had like all this crazy shit happen first, but we can literally like go to those places and just do parties that are way out of control.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'll let you know. I mean, shit, I'll try to get as much content as I can to when I'm out there in Canada. But we usually get into some news when we talk some shit in the beginning, and I saw a couple things that were trending, and right away this one caught my attention. I don't know what the fuck is going on in Mexico, but or what court or what, I want to know what state the details was. But I just read the headline. It said Mexico approves fucking recreational use of cocaine for 2 people.
Oh yeah, those 2 people. Who's that though?
I was like, what the hell?
Who are those people though, man?
Yeah, I want to be. I was like, what's their Instagram?
It's like it's like the president of Mexico.
Like, what's their Instagram?
It's all like Trump.
So let me tell you, this is the first of its kind. This is the first time this has ever been done anywhere in any country. So Mexico is the first one to do this shit, and it's fucking crazy that they are. It's the first of its kind ruling. It doesn't completely legalize cocaine. Like in Mexico, you can't. It's not legal to the point where you can walk around with cocaine out there. But they did it an exception for a couple individuals. The story says, and it's still not 100% approved. However, though, it's getting passed on to a higher court.
Yeah.
Do you think that shit is gonna get passed in Mexico, dog?
Yeah.
It should.
It probably should. They're gonna be at the front line of the anti-drug war.
I think
they're gonna start decriminalizing and studying things.
They just need to legalize all fucking drugs.
No, brother, be bad
like
ODs everywhere.
Cocaine is weird, man. Cause like
I just think their logic behind legalizing this shit is kind of absurd. Like I've never done I can't say I've never done. I'm just gonna say it's not one time where I've done a line and said, "Oh, this is a spiritual fucking experience." Like they're trying to get that bullshit. Like how like don't get me wrong, mushrooms is something else.
They're doing it for religious purposes, or
they're saying that the reason they've legalized it recreational or they're attempting to is because it gives a sort of a spiritual recreational kind of connection. I've never unless the connection is texting every girl at 2 a.m. on your phone. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking understand what connection they're talking about. Do you think that there's some truth to that, Sammy?
Nah, I don't think about all that. That's bullshit. Like, what kind of coke you sniffing? Like, it kind of sounds like ketamine.
They're saying that it's if they do this and they move forward with this, it's gonna reduce the amount of cocaine fatal cocaine deaths in regards to the violence. First of all, dude, they're not going to stop making coke out there. It's a fucking competition. It's like McDonald's, Burger King. They're all making that shit out there, number one. But
there's all different kinds, and it's all made in so many different ways. It's like, wouldn't it be like better if all that shit was just made in like one factory where it's made the same way every single time?
You know, the crazy thing about it is that the same organization that made the effort the strategy to legalize marijuana in 2018 in Mexico's Supreme Court is the same person, the same group that is gonna be behind this legalization shit right here. Like, so they're pushing for it. I don't know.
Good.
I don't know, man.
What were you saying, Colton?
I think it's good. Like, I'm just saying though, like
Colton
most
loves
people.
cocaine.
No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying though, like if all drugs were legalized,
Really?
it just doesn't mean that people are just gonna go start using fucking drugs like cocaine or heroin or any of that type of shit. It's just people that already use those drugs are just gonna have easier, more better quality access to it.
You know this?
Yeah, get like the.
So it's like if heroin was legalized today, it's not like we're all just gonna go start fucking shooting up heroin. No, it's gonna be all the fucking bums on Skid Row.
Hey, why do you always got to bring up heroin?
Damn, Colton, there's a connection.
No,
right
I'm just saying though, it just makes more
favorite.
sense. It just makes more common sense to legalize it all. instead of fucking just
I don't know
making
about
it illegal.
legalizing it all, man, because you could fatally like OD on like fucking heroin.
Yeah, dude, that's survival of the fittest.
Well,
That's their fucking problem.
The thing is that they do in like certain countries.
Also, you can like
Hold on,
OD
one
on
at
like
a time,
prescription pills.
I mean, that's a whole different market. But they're legalizing a fucking substance that would get you in trouble. What were you saying, Ras Dude?
Well, in fucking like in Europe and shit, in like Spain, they have like places that you can go and the doctor will give you the fucking heroin, so you don't have to go on the street and do it. And
So they give you medical heroin?
Yeah, they give it to you like a doctor, like a doctorly fashion. It's like you're going to the fucking doctor and like, all right, like listen, man, I'm fucking hooked on this shit and I need a dose. And they're like, okay, well, we'll give you the proper dose so you don't fuck yourself up and die. All right, and you know they fucking.
I mean,
it's like somebody else administers it to you. Even like with other drugs, even like with ketamine, that shit's legal out here. You can go to a doctor.
Is ketamine legal out here?
No, it's legal. You can go to a doctor and you pay like $500 and they put you under on this comfy ass chair and the IV drip it into your system.
Is this true, Sammy?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's in like Santa Monica. Like it's for rich white people, whereas like us regular motherfuckers gotta like snip it and shit.
Yeah, he's right.
Damn, right?
But it's all like a class thing, man. It's all just like, yo, everybody's doing the fucking drugs. It's just
so
like how they're doing them.
You're
and
saying
like,
is that there's a medical version of all these drugs out there already?
There is.
it's not even medical. It's the same shit. It's just labeled differently. Even like fucking, speed and Adderall and all that shit. It's all the same shit.
I just think it's a trip that
Amphetamines.
this is the way that they would introduce it. But then again, I have heard here and there that there is, medical versions of cocaine out there. So like, you know what I mean? It's a weird thing that they're trying to pass out there. I don't know how successful they're gonna be in. I don't know if it's gonna go through. Me personally, I don't think it's gonna happen. Do you think it's gonna happen, Sammy?
No, I don't think it's gonna happen at all, man.
It's probably not gonna happen right now, but it'll probably happen in like fucking 5 years.
People are saying fucking fake news on this shit. You know what? I don't know if it is fake news, but it's from Mexico. So
Hey, what about that fucking Instagram shit? You guys see that?
Yeah,
the
man.
other
you
day?
know
that
what?
shit was
Oh,
funny.
Man, let's go in on that shit, bro.
Y'all are sheep for that.
Hey, that shit was fucking.
I was dying.
Yeah, play the sad horn. I was so embarrassed for everybody that fucking post that shit that like I posted like how mad I was and I was like, you guys should all like, you guys are all fucking stupid. And then I was like, you know, I'm just gonna delete that post because like I just even acknowledging it like just is fucking.
Whoever posted up that
is a genius.
I mean, no, whoever. I mean, it had happened before with Facebook. Before when they had those, they had like this disclaimer notice and shit. But the one thing that I was tripping on is that like there's so many people like got on this shit real quick, bro. They were like, oh man,
even famous people started sharing
yeah,
that
like
shit.
not even just regular motherfuckers. I'm
It was
like,
like the RZA posted it. And I was like, oh RZA, like why you gotta post that?
It got debunked, and it's like I was amazed that you can have so many motherfuckers post something that was proven to be a hoax, but motherfuckers can't post real life awareness shit or talk about see you later, Pedro, or talk about supporting your fucking homies that you actually fucking know, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what is it? The next time you fucking post up your fucking grind, whatever you're doing in your entrepreneur shit, see how many of your friends you post up this. I couldn't stop seeing that shit, bro. Every single person that I follow was posting it.
That was crazy as hell. I just kept on seeing it.
Yeah, I had to unfollow a bunch of those people. I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking. I don't need to follow you. Like you're just posting that shit. I mean, you're cool and all. I don't even follow your Instagram anymore.
I just fucking muted motherfuckers, dog. I couldn't deal with it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna mute this shit.
Yeah.
Man,
Spam them.
Yeah, that's just spam them and shit. But man, dude, those are two of the things that fucking we wanted to go ahead and get into real quick and talk some shit. However, we're gonna go ahead and get into a quick video because we do have our special guest coming up, and I will be doing an interview with them.
Oh shit!
Yep, we got Villain Park. It's a group. You know, it sounds like one person, but yeah, it's a group. And we're gonna go ahead and talk music. I believe they're from LA, if I'm not mistaken. But it's like they got a lot. From what I saw, they got a lot of love from LA. And I'm gonna go ahead and talk music, and and talk, maybe smoke some weed with them if they smoke. But we're gonna be on here after this video on the We Don't Smoke the Same show. Stay with us.
BeReal.tv.
Here on the We Don't Smoke the Same show, and I know I said Villain Park, and I told y'all it was a group, but I got three talented musicians up here, man. You know, we just saw the video up there. That's the newest video right there.
Hell yeah, that's business.
You know what I'm saying? Off the upcoming album, The Recipe. You know what I'm saying?
You know, usually when I see a lot of dancing in videos, like recently, it's like automatically I think it's like, oh, it's Bay Fam. But you guys are a Los Angeles hip hop based group. Can y'all introduce yourself? Because there's three of y'all, man. I smoke a lot. I forget the names.
They call me Smokey V.
I'll remember that one. Smokey.
They call me Buns, man. I'm straight out of West LA with it.
Oh, All right.
Yep. Oh, it's your boy DJ Coley Cole from Inglewood. You feel me?
Damn, you guys are all in like that. You guys are all like in that different hub area, like Inglewood, West.
You gotta go
LA.
down La Cienega to see us. You feel me?
Just the freeway drive away. You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean? Just hop on that 10 or before the 405 exit. How did y'all link up, man? Because you guys are a group, right? Like you guys had a lot going on in that video, man.
Oh,
Yeah, we got a lot of homies.
A lot of
But,
homies, a lot of peoples. We met at Robertson Park, you know what I'm saying, in West LA, down the street from Hamilton High School. Bun, I was playing ball at the time. He walked in the gym on some bullshit.
Robinson Park,
Trying to
man.
see what's up. And, Cole, he was over there too. We all met there, man. We was in the same band together. I was playing keys. He was on the drums.
You said band like guitar and shit?
hell yeah.
We had a whole band. Shout out Glenn Johnson, you know what I'm saying?
Glenn!
Yeah.
And how long ago was
I
this?
like that.
Man, what year was that, bro?
Shit, 2009.
2009 had to be before that, bro.
That's
Wait, when
initially
time?
where y'all linked,
That
right?
was like,
I
that was like
mean-
07. I mean, I came in 07 because
Okay.
that was like 07. Well, for me, yeah, for Robinson Park.
All I
yeah,
know,
07.
I remember I came in at a time when that was right after Michael Jackson died. So I mean, it had
That's
to be
how you
09.
remember it?
Yeah, it was,
After
oh my,
Michael
yeah, because
Jackson
we did a Michael Jackson show. That's how we started getting all linked up and shit.
Like, that's how I remember it.
What the?
Was it now right off the bat? Like was it just like, hey man, like because you guys you said you were already in a band. Like was it all three of y'all in the band already, or is it just y'all two?
It was just
Yeah, it was
them
just
two,
being
yeah.
smoked. It was
Okay,
being
all right, so it
smoked.
was-
Boy, that's here right now.
I mean that didn't see no instruments in that. That's a whole different sound from
Oh
doing the
yeah,
rock
no,
band.
it most definitely elevated, most definitely like from that time. But
What made the switch up? Like you know what I mean? Because if you say rock band to like what we just saw right now and heard, it's a whole different feel.
We was doing classical, rock, funk, you know what I'm saying, all of that back in the day. But VP, it started back in
2012. Start releasing music in like
As a group.
2013. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a clique full of villains.
And just right off the bat, y'all like, man, we all go just rap and just go in.
Yeah.
What was the most dope part of the first time y'all? Because you know when you're doing it by yourself, like it's a whole different feel because you're your own biggest critic. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But like when you have that chemistry as a group, it's like you have to really be comfortable with being honest with each other and like not, you know what I mean, not being afraid of saying shit. So
Right.
like, what would you say is one of the like most dope part? You're like, all right, you know what? Everybody clicked up the right way. You're like, this is gonna be it. Like, were you guys just rhyming one day and it's like he just picked up from one bar and it just kept going, or?
Man, it was all natural, like especially with like, just the whole group that we had, the villains, and like I said, we all knew each other since we was young, and everybody that was around us and who used to be from the group or who was down with us from the jump, we all knew each other. We all grew up together, so.
So it had that community fucking feel that y'all just knew each other from the get go. What was he gonna say?
I would just say,
He's like, he's like, he ain't lying. Now, what's the meaning behind the like villains? You know what I mean? Because like people might, when you read it off the bat, it's like I grew up reading comic books, so it's like the villain was always the one the hero was fighting. It's like you guys seem like very chill motherfuckers.
Man, we villains to the regular
stop.
way of doing things, man. It's really that. Villains to the industry. And man, if it's like this, we the watchers. We see what's going on. We see what y'all doing. We see all the different artists and we respect it. We see
tapped
y'all
in.
doing y'all thing. Yeah, we tapped in all the way. But at the end of the day, we villains and we watch y'all doing y'all thing, but we gonna do ours. So we plotting.
and it might look like we chilling, but we really plotting on y'all.
Yeah.
Like we plotting on whoever we,
I mean, you guys have
whatever we do.
You guys have a pretty broad, like a pretty broad resume, like for like a group. Cause most groups, man, like if I had to be honest, like it takes a while for it to like get that ball rolling. But you guys, from what I've seen, has been very consistent. You know what I mean? Just all the time. And it's the newest record you guys have is The Recipe, or like what is that the one you guys are? Is that song that we just listened to
That's
on
Visions.
there?
That's
Yeah,
Visions.
that's
But
Visions.
that's off the upcoming album, The Recipe. That drops 8/28. Next
8/28.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Damn.
One
hell
more
yeah.
time, one more time. Hit that gunshot one more time.
8/28.
Hit that gunshot one more time.
Got y'all, man. Yo, make sure you go ahead and get that. Imagine all streaming platforms, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is it? Said it's The Recipe. Y'all doing a release party? What's the meaning behind The Recipe?
Oh,
He's like, oh man, come on, speak on it, bro.
oh.
Listen, listen to party tomorrow, man. That's about to
Listen
go
to party-
crazy. Yeah.
Damn, it's a real LA movement.
Oh man, hell yeah. You got the release party.
It's gonna go crazy, and then we got the release party on the 30th.
Damn. Okay, so y'all doing the whole 9 yards, man. You know what's one thing like me, like I really like to see who's like I'm a big Dom Kennedy fan, and I was like, and whenever I hear like the motherfuckers that is tapped in, you know what I mean, and like they really got that LA movement going on, I always see like he following that motherfucker. But when I seen this say, yo, Dope as Dom follows these dudes, I was like, oh shit, they got that LA pass, you know what I mean? Like y'all fucking, cause it's like I don't think me personally, man, like. And as the West Side thing, I don't think that like the music community is like not necessarily like all tapped in together at once. Everybody's trying to create their own lane, and I think there's like there's other coasts out there that really like. If you think of the East Coast, everybody else is tapped in the same way. But if you think of the South, it kind of happens that way. I feel like you don't really have that, so you really kind of have to search for it in the LA thing, because there's so many ways. I mean, how do you feel about that?
You don't have to search no more.
He said you don't have to search no more.
We here. We here. We the motherfucking
BOC.
saviors up in this motherfucker.
BOC.
All right, check it out.
Real. Hey man, do your thing. We respect it. Much love to you. But like we said, we the watchers, and we gonna do what we gotta do.
Keep scoring them points.
Got to, no doubt.
I ain't gonna let this shit.
Now, are you guys always in the studio, or what do you guys do on some LA shit? Because y'all LA cats, you know what I mean? It's very few. Like I usually interview people that have to fly in here, you know what I mean? Like it's just cool. Like or like when it's LA, it's like we know right away. I like to know what LA motherfuckers is doing, man.
Man, we doing what every LA motherfucker's doing, sitting in traffic.
Sitting in traffic.
He's like mostly sitting in traffic.
Sitting in traffic. Smoking up with the homies, We get in the studio when we can and start making that magic, of course.
Studio. We've been in there a lot lately.
We be hooping.
Hooping,
all
you know
that.
what I'm saying? Cracking jokes.
Yeah.
Always clowning.
It sounds like it's always a vibe. Now, one of you guys mentioned, was it Bun?
Yeah, Buns. Yep.
Now you mentioned Buns that you're like, no, I don't even smoke like that. Is there a reason why you don't smoke like that, dog? Like I want to know. I usually ask.
He had the gunshot with everything, man, bro. I mean, it's shit, man. I honestly, I used to smoke up all the time with smoke and everything.
Hey, Buns used to smoke a lot.
All the time, you know what I'm saying?
Like
So
I'll smoke both of y'all. Or?
probably not out smoke, man. But I mean, I have my times, man, where I dibble
Like
and
you was
dabble.
going
with it.
hard.
Nah, hell yeah, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? So kind of got.
And what made you stop? Like what? Like you was like,
Man, it's the tolerance level, man. Like right now, you know what I'm saying? It's the tolerance level.
did something happen, bro? Like did you eat the whole fridge, or did you fall asleep in the car, or like
Man,
what?
look, let me tell you, when I came back home, that damn milk was gone.
Shit was missing.
That shit was
He
gone.
was just drinking milk.
Damn, man.
Okay, now.
He'll be back.
Yeah, I think everybody usually comes back, man. Especially like out here in Cali, man. We have this shit, bro. Like we like just the whole state is tapped in on that weed shit, man. Are there any features that we can expect on the upcoming project that drops next Wednesday?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, we got our
it's the
brother Hugh
Blackout
Augustine. Yup, BOC,
Augustine.
Levi.
Levi. Pookie Blow is on there. My sis Pookie Blow. Pops is on the intro. We keep
Like
it
your
in
dad?
the circle. Yeah. Pops is on the intro. Jake 305 talking some shit on there.
Damn,
You
dope.
know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's it. The rest is what you hear.
Look, I seen that he's like coaching them through the whole thing. He's like, come on, man, fucking hit it. We on the show, man. He's like, hey, peer pressure.
Come on, say he better hit it. We on
Cole about the
TV
Timmy.
Come on,
I
now.
know, man.
He's like,
Cole
you
about
gotta
the
take
Timmy with it, man.
The honorary hit. Now, I'm like, whenever it's a group, it's like three different vibes. If I'm picking up the vibe right, I feel that you always come up with the wildest ideas right off the bat. Like, just stop and encourage him. He's like the one who's like, you know what we should do tonight? Is he that guy?
For sure.
Look, he's damn. He said for sure. Like, what makes you say that? What's an adventure y'all been like? You know what, man? It wouldn't have happened if it was his fault.
Man, what? I mean, Cole come up with a lot of crazy ideas, man. Like if you around us, man, it's just goofy all day. But
Concharin.
Yeah.
What is it?
Tell him
Concharin?
about
Oh man, don't even go. They don't even need to know about the conchadines yet. Now everybody don't need to know about the conchadines yet. Okay, just remember the word conchadines.
Say it again.
It's the conchadines.
Conchidets.
Conchadines.
Conchidets.
Conchadines.
Conchidets.
There you go.
Yeah, all right. Well, explain that, bro. You're not gonna explain it?
I make up my own words a lot, my dude. And that's one of my made up words for having a good time. You want to get tipsy and you want to get a bottle or something. You get a bottle of conchadines. Yes, I randomly make up my own words. Okay, E40 is not the only person that makes up his own words.
Yeah.
Hey man, so you gonna have your own book too? A slang book?
Slang book. It's gonna be called the Slangarinkalintininis.
Man, hey man, you said make up your own words, bro. That's something.
He didn't call. He said, "I'm off that." Oh, you trying to? What you trying to? I'm off that Scooby or something? That's what you trying to say?
I haven't heard that one before. Just been, like it's been a minute, but that's dope, man. I definitely want to know what Coach. Say it again.
It's the Conchadines.
Concharins.
Coach, he says it a certain way, man. Now what are you guys most excited about once this project comes out? Like the shows, the more videos, like what are y'all hyped about?
Shit, everything that come with it.
Everything, man. Shows. I'm waiting for the reaction because I know it's finna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't wait for the world to hear this shit for real.
Can't wait till it hit the eardrums, man.
That's what fuels the gas, huh? Just like the reactions from people. Like it's like I don't think it's hard, man. Like these days, man. Like it's like you gotta value a motherfucker's reaction to your shit, man. Because like, you gotta make them feel appreciated.
Exactly.
Yo, man, like if you really got somebody that's really vibing to your shit like that, like you said, man, like that's the real thing. Like you're looking out for. You say, oh yeah, the reactions. That's how you know you're tapped into your listeners, to your audience, letting know like what they want, and you know what I mean, like
off tops.
I imagine you guys get every time you have some kind of fan base or you performing and stuff, people like to bring you pretty dope gifts. Like what's the craziest gift somebody ever brought you? Is it just weed? I imagine.
Concharins.
Concharins? Is that what, I feel like that's a drink.
Concharins.
It is.
And the lynch.
In the Concha Lynch.
They bring out bottles. I was like, what do y'all?
Oh man,
does everybody drink?
We about to have anybody lost right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody's wondering what Concharins is. I want to know what it is. I'm gonna go to a bar and ask, like, hey, would you guys have some of that shit? And be like, what the fuck is that?
Soon to be. Soon to be.
Oh, most soon to be. Oh yeah, get some of that Concharin bottle. Okay, all right. It's the new blackout juice, Concharins. Shout out to Mezcal.
Shout out to Mezcal.
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 That's the blackout.
I feel like you're fancying mezcal up. I was like, so now I'm guessing it's a tequila.
Oh yeah.
It definitely sounds like that, man.
Mezcal is an upcoming tequila company. They got some dope shit coming soon.
Fresh agave.
Man.
Did you guys stack up on music videos already for like this upcoming project? Because sometimes you either do it, you do it both ways. Like either like the artist likes to go along as the reaction goes along, or did you guys like stack up on videos? You're like, hey yo, this week we got y'all on this one, on this one. How did y'all do it?
We working on them. We got like a lot of things cooking right now. Upcoming visuals, just ready to get this music into their ears and then bring it to life for them. We got a lot of ideas in the cut. It's crazy. It's a soundtrack to a movie, man. Like real talk. The recipe.
This morning, you even just hearing it, you gonna feel this.
You're creating an experience.
Most definitely. Like I said, no, you're not about to just hear it. You about to feel it.
That means there's gonna be visuals for every song, including the
Man,
intro.
every song. That's
you
for
know
real.
What I mean?
That's
like,
for real.
I like to decode this shit, man. You know what I mean? Y'all are three different individuals, but what makes every single one of you different? You know what I mean? Like amongst the group, like you'd be like, oh, he's into this shit, like he likes listening to this crazy shit. I don't know if I'm with that. Then I go skateboarding or some shit, like what is like in between y'all as a group that you're like, oh, I don't know if I get down with that, but that's him. Like a lot of people will be like my friends will be like, you listen to fucking Yacht Rock and Michael McDonald's? Like, yes, I love Michael McDonald. This is the shit to me. You know what I mean? So like,
I fuck with Michael McDonald too.
There you go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. See, I had hey, he can sing all that shit, bro. What's the most fun place? I mean, what's the place that you guys have had the most fun at? Like in regards to doing shows.
Ooh. The most fun? I feel like we always having fun. I gotta pull out the most fun.
Or the craziest experience that has happened when performance.
Shit, it's too many, man.
I think Cole fell off a speaker. Did you almost fell?
You fell off a speaker? How high was that speaker?
You said at a show?
At a show. Was it the...
you talking about... it was either a Dom show or Wale show.
How high was the speaker and did you get hurt?
I didn't get hurt. I mean, it could have ended up bad, but I caught myself.
He said it could have ended up bad.
It could have ended up real bad. All I know is like I was...
than that? Like the speaker right here?
All right, it was like maybe like, all right, let's say, yeah, that speaker, and that speaker was like stacked on top of this subwoofer right here.
Cole's crazy, man.
And then like I was off a lot of Concharins. And so I went crazy, and I know on one of the parts I got on top of the speakers, and I was about to start dancing. Then I felt the speaker just go jerk up a little bit. It was right in front of everybody, and I just caught myself. I said, "Fuck that shit! I ain't about to fall in front of everybody. I'm about to just catch myself. Hold on."
Hey, you just jumped off or what?
And I just hurry up and got up off that before I had to make an ass out of myself at the Dom show.
That sounds like it would have been painful falling off the speaker.
No, it would have been all bad.
Oh yeah,
my back would have been.
Also, Buns took his shirt off at the BT.
Oh yeah, Buns
that was probably
It
the
was
worst.
legendary.
It was definitely legendary, man.
You said where at?
At the BT experience.
At the BT Experience, you were just like, man, fuck this. It's
Man,
hot.
He said,
hot, I
"Fuck
was
it, I'm about to
feeling it,
show
I'm
my
like-
belly."
Shout out DJ Ed.
Yeah, one time. I was feeling that shit.
Hey, what would you, what would you say is is one of the dopest things that has come along with the like getting like recognition from your fans? Because like fans are so broad that like you might walk into some place and like they'll be like, yo, such and such was like, and they're working at a store. You might get that Foot Locker discount one. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
like where's the craziest place that you've like interacted with a fan? Because I know Bun said he's very tapped in with people's reactions. So I'm like, I get the most random shit. I'll be walking randomly and they'll be like, yo, you smoking in the smoke box. You know what I mean? Like, have you guys ever been caught off guard like that?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Plenty of
Yeah, a lot, plenty of times. It's really like, it's a blessing at the end of the day. Like when you see it, it's just like, damn, like people are really tapped in.
People watch your
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah, like that's a blessing.
They
So,
listen to your shit.
It really trips
Exactly.
me out when that happens. And they see it's like, oh
Man, even on the
MVP
block.
or
Yeah.
anything, like that trips me out. Like
He's like, he walks into like a restaurant. He's like, this shit about to be for free. I've done that shit before, man. I have a food show called High and Hungry, and like, I'm like, man, they be showing mad love,
I'm
man.
hungry. That's what's up.
You know what I mean? Hey, you guys are so set up because like every time you guys have released projects, you guys get that radio love, which is very difficult to get. Like from DJs like LA Leakers and shit. Like they're pretty big out here. You know what I mean? Like that's the one place where people go listen to for that new shit. Like that shit, like if they're looking for that verification badge in a sense, like, hey, you know what, this is what's popping, it's what's about to be popping. Like that's one place where you listen to it, XM radio. So like, was that just capitalizing at the right moments, or just like, you know what I mean? Like you guys have like a whole network tapped in?
Man, it's
just
natural love, organic love, man.
It's
Like,
the weed.
man, that man
It's-
just
that in the music.
having good people around. You know what I'm saying? And
It's the love, man. Like, shout out DJ Charisma, DJ Head. DJ Head was one of the first, like, to really step up. Like, hey,
yeah.
yo, what up? Like, VP, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
every time you guys mention like, and I really like this about like, cause it's very like y'all really, the names you mentioned is some real West Coast shit. You know what I mean? Like the DJs, you know what I mean? Where you promote your stuff, like some of the places where you film. You know what I mean? That's some real LA shit. A lot of people really they don't really ride that hard these days. You know, it's very hard to find out this. So like, man, you guys do get that real LA love. So like, salute to you guys. You guys getting that done. Now, is there anybody that you guys have yet to work with that you guys want to work with on a wish list?
It was a lot, man.
Just put it out there. You never know, it could be manifested.
man,
dog.
Kendrick,
K-Dot.
man, K-Dot, Dre, Anderson, Anderson .Paak.
Damn.
Nas.
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 All right, we get one. He said
Nas.
Our boy Terrence Martin.
Most definitely.
Tierra Whack.
Tierra Whack.
Shit, J-Rock.
Gangsta Boo.
Yeah.
Gangsta Boo.
Project Pat.
3-6.
Once again, a lot of these
Roy Ayers.
names
Roy
are
Ayers,
West Coast
most
people.
definitely.
Right.
Sit down
Lionel Richie.
Quincy Jones one day
Huh.
in the studio.
KC and the Sunshine Band.
Oh, is he wilding out?
dropping
man.
shit.
Hey, you can never be too broad, man. Like
No,
Marilyn
I'm
Manson.
sorry.
you can like, especially some of these. Like
Bone Thugs.
I've been to a couple of funk concerts, and
Shit,
like them
Snoop,
motherfuckers
all
still
that.
performing
Snoop
out there.
Dogg for sure.
Snoop for sure though. Snoop for sure.
Trey D.
Hey, shout out West Side Gun, man.
Man, West.
Hey,
Hey,
yo.
yo.
Hey yo.
Hey, what was one like one event where you like
Be real, what's up? Come on.
What was one experience where you've met somebody that like, you know what I mean, that you're like, oh man, like we definitely we moving right now, like where you're like, oh shit, like I got to work with this person, or like I met, even just meeting the person, you're like, oh shit, like they're meeting me on some friend like level type shit, because that shit always changes a motherfucker. You're like, oh shit, like if you don't capitalize and recognize that this is the mark that says you're making moves, like what was that moment like, or any one of you guys?
Shit, I think meeting Timberland was
Yeah, I was just-
crazy.
Yeah,
Damn,
bro.
that's-
Timberland,
Shout
that
out
was a
Timbo.
crazy one.
Timbo, where you at too, man?
Man, we got to
Come on,
work.
man.
Damn, that's how did
That was
happen?
heavy. That was heavy.
Walking out of the homie Buddy studio one day, studio session, he was right there. It was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
It just tripped you out. You're like, man.
it's Timbo in the flesh. So we was like, yo,
And that's like if you're training at a gym and then you realize the champ or one of the champs is like training there, you're like, oh shit, I'm on the right path.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's fucking dope, man.
man.
Was it just like a high and buy type shit?
Yeah, and actually we put him on game on our We Out Here video, and he was fucking with it. So, hey, shout out Timberland, man. We got
That's
work
dope,
one day.
man.
Currency was crazy too. Meeting Currency, the humble.
Would he pull up in a
Currency.
classic car?
Nah, I was backstage at the Smokers Club Fest.
Hey, Bunty smoking! Bunty smoking!
Shit.
Bunty smoking! Yo, we need more gunshots. We need more gunshots for that. Yo, Bunty really, I just really made this nigga hit the blunt. He hit it.
Hey, you look worried about it, bro.
He
Like,
worried too, though.
Like, why are you?
He took them puffs like, no, hold on.
Hey, what's gonna happen?
He
Because
took them
you smoked,
puffs
dog?
like
You
he
gonna
was
drink
on
all the milk
parole.
again or what?
Nah, man, I'm a chill, man. I'm straight.
He's like,
He
I'm
took
gonna
them
chill.
puffs like he was on probation.
He's like, I'm just gonna eat everything, bro. That's
Just
all.
ate everything I see. Fuck it. Like,
Man,
Oh, he about to be
hell yeah,
fucked
come
up.
on, man. You had that's dope. Hey, now I see. I was right, man. You are the one that comes up with the ideas. You're like, come on, hit this shit, bro. Hit this shit. He's like, go for it.
Peer pressure.
Yeah. By the way, fucking shout out to what is it about the homies ECJ? They rolled up that joint, and that shit is like they got a
respect.
machine that fucking
Bluh, bluh, bluh,
it
bluh.
rolled that joint in like less than like a minute, bro. They just like clicked it, pulled the weed, and just it rolled it like it was done. It's like an automatic weed thing. Do all y'all smoke different? I mean, besides buns, like, do you have a preference? Do you like indicas and sativas, or you have a favorite strain, or
I smoke weed.
you just like, yo, as long as this weed is there.
It's gotta be some good weight, man. Just
what?
give me some good weight. Just it has to be good weight.
I don't know, man. That's you can't. People
has-
can trick you these days, bro. You gotta have that nose, bro.
You know.
You gotta be a detective with that shit sometimes, dog. You
Has
gotta
to be
analyze the
good
shit.
weight.
Somebody will give you a nug and you rolling up an eighth in the back with some mold. You know what I mean?
man.
You know, before you know it, you got some shit in your lungs.
Fuck all that.
For real, dog.
Yeah, that's
weed
some sick
I'm putting
shit.
y'all
I
up a
mean,
game
yeah,
on that
dog,
shit.
right.
That's
We
like
don't need everybody
that's
to
real
think that we
weed
ain't-
awareness for y'all, bro. Like I'm like, that shit might smell gas, but you gotta, so you gotta feel it. You gotta
Only
know
one
what
Gorilla
smell.
Glue.
You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't do no random drugs. You know what I mean? That's why when
Hell
with
no,
the
that's-
weed is like, I would just be like, all right, cool. Y'all do psychedelics?
Nah.
Nah, y'all never done psychedelics?
Nah, I'm not against it, but nah.
Like you never ate a mushroom? You look like you ate a mushroom or two before, bro.
Nah.
Nah, what?
Nah.
Oh, man, I mean, it's legal. You can get in trouble, bro. Like, I eat mushrooms every day. It's great. It's great.
I fuck with like I know about them. I fuck with the mushrooms. Like one day though, like I'm gonna get that real experience. Yeah,
You go one day. You go open the. What about you, Buns? You ever ate a mushroom?
Bungie high right now.
Hell no, man.
He's like, hell no, I barely hit the blunt. What about you? I feel like you can say yes. Have you ate mushrooms or psychedelics before?
Nah, actually, I haven't.
Damn. I always like to ask that question because everybody has a different reaction. It's like going to like a different high. Usually, motherfuckers that smoke weed, that's like as far as they go. They're like, they'll be like, I'll eat a mushroom, but I ain't doing anywhere else. You know, like real weed smokers and shit. What about like smoking with like somebody you didn't think you was gonna be able to smoke with? Like I've gotten a chance to do the smoke box with Snoop Dogg and shit.
Oh,
And
shit,
just
I
been
was
able to
there.
eat there.
Damn,
So
I was
like,
there.
Yeah.
when I was there, I was like, oh shit. I was like, this is really happening. He's passing me the blunt in the box while they're interviewing him. So I was like, yo, this is real a stoner moment. What about y'all? Who's like, have you ever been like, oh man, I'm smoking with this currency right now. This is legit right now. Because I would have been like, I want to smoke with him. He seems like he a real smoker.
I'm trying to think, man.
Hey,
I really can't remember.
This weed erased y'all memories, bro.
I
It
can
wipe
say
y'all out.
Pops passing me the joint was crazy. I say that.
Your pops? Why your pops was against weed or what?
Nah.
It
Nah,
was-
it's like the first time that ever happened. It like
It was like, all right, it's cool now. Hey, that's
I think when I smoked with the homeboy mama, that was crazy. That was like, okay.
with your homeboy's mom, he's just like,
I was like,
you know what though? There's always like,
she's like, hit the wood.
there's always somebody's parent that gets high like that, man. Like you always have one of your friends' parents is just like, you know what? It's cool. Let them drink. It's fine. Or like let them smoke. You know what I mean? Like I remember, like we had access to bottles when we were at school. Like I
It's
remember,
a
like
motherfucking firecracker, god damn it.
and they rolled like 10 more, bro. You know what I mean? Like we already smoked 3 of them over here. Like we just had that one set aside. But I remember like when I was younger, we had like access to like bottles when you would ditch because everybody would be working and shit. So it would get fucking lit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
that's crazy.
so where can they go ahead and get this new album that comes out on the 28th, bro?
Available everywhere.
Apple Music
streaming.
and
Apple
Spotify.
Music, Spotify. We miss anything? Tidal. Everywhere, man. Everywhere. Audio Mac.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Yes, sir.
And where's the release party gonna be at, or can you announce that? If you gonna promote that?
Right off La Brea at the homie spot.
Shake?
That's La Brea in first. Yeah, Shake World.
Yeah, Shake World. The homies over there.
That's in West LA, and that's when? Tomorrow?
Nah, this is on the 30th. That's the listening party.
On the 30th, there you go. It's the listening
the
party.
listening party.
No, the 30th
party.
is the release party.
It's on
The
30th.
listening party is tomorrow.
That's Friday. We got the album on Wednesday.
Yeah.
8/28.
I'm gonna need a clearer version of that. So he said,
Okay.
when is the release party?
Okay.
That's on the 30th.
On the 30th is the
On La
release
Brea.
party.
Yeah. Listening party is tomorrow night.
Okay, and is that the same spot?
Nah, that's
No,
different.
the listening party gonna be on Melrose with it.
on
You feel me?
Melrose.
At the Agora Temple.
People gotta buy tickets, or they just pull up?
I mean,
pull
you
up,
gotta,
man.
you gotta RSVP, but
RSVP, just pull up.
Is there gonna be what is it called? Chichidits? What did you call that shit?
Conchadines? Oh, it's about to be a lot of conchadines at the door. You're gonna have to take a shot of the conchadines before you get in. Because if you without taking a shot, you will not be let in.
There you go. You have to
Not admitted.
You have to drink Coach Shadid's now. And where can they follow you guys individually in the group? Because I know everybody's fans must be different each. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Shit, yeah. VP, Villain Park, LA.
Villain Park, LA.
Myself, Bunge, VP, BUNGE, VP. Follow up.
Yeah. Smoked out villain on the gram.
Smoked out villain.
Smokey
Yeah,
VP.
DJ Coley Co on the gram.
Bang.
Villain Park, everything. Villain Park, LA.
Coley Co on the gram.
Now, before I put some closure to it. I was like, do you guys all just spit? Like, just rap, or like, does any of you guys make beat? Right? Because you guys were in a band, so like, I imagine the process when you're in the studio, like, you could make some guitar riffs in there,
Nah, I don't play the guitar, but I do the production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I wanted to know. I was like, which one's the one that did this in the sound? And it's like you've had that. I mean, if you've been in a band, you've experienced it both ways. So it's like that's how you know motherfuckers is really tapped in when the music career is so diverse. You know what I mean? That's fucking dope, man. Make sure you go ahead and get this. Support your LA artists, man, for real, man. Like, this LA fucking movement needs to get a lot bigger with the music. You guys need to all tap in together. Make sure you check out Villain Park. You know what I mean? That's a LA hip-hop group. You know what I mean? They're out there in the areas where it's real LA shit. West LA.
Yeah.
And anything, man, the areas you guys mentioned, it's like you pass Lamar Park, Culver City. You pass all that shit. So, like, those are hub. And Inglewood. All these areas are all very tapped in. And it's like, man, you guys get a lot of love from this area, so make sure you guys support. Go to the listening party.
Yeah.
RSVP. Go drink that.
Get the conchadine.
Yeah. And fucking, if you're gonna show up and you watch it on the show up proper. Like how I got all these guys super high, even Buns. Like, I think he's done for the night, bro. Like, he's
Bunch.
They gave me the last of the last, man.
Smoke that. Take one last hit for laugh for the show. Come on.
He's done. So we're gonna go ahead and get into another video. I want to thank y'all for coming on the We Don't Smoke the Same show, man. Y'all been like a crazy act. Like, y'all got a certain chemistry, bro, and keep doing y'all thing for real. Like, salute to y'all, repping LA, like, and fucking with LA artists and DJs. You don't really see that shit, and I'm a motherfucker that really values that shit, because it's LA culture is totally different, and it changed up way back when it was in the 90s, and we need reps out there, like, really showing what this new wave is about, man. Y'all doing it. So go support your LA artists. They came, like, literally, they rolled in here deep as, like, real LA shit.
Blackout.
Like, for real.
Blackout shit, man.
Always. BOC.
Make sure you check these guys out and look out and get that project on the 28th, man. And enjoy.
28th.
We'll be
Blackout.
We'll be right back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same show.
Don't smoke the same show.
TV.
Don't smoke the same show.
BeReal.tv.
God damn it, Colton.
God damn it, Colton.
God damn it, Colton. That is correct, dog. We're back here on the We Don't Smoke the Same show here, with Sammy and
Hey, how the fuck is Tommy's shirt here, but Tommy's not here?
Hey, dog. That's 2 weeks in a row, dog. That's strike 2, eh? And by the way, in case you're barely tapping in right now, that is Sidedick Eddie from GPS Story, and probably the grimiest strip club out there in what is it? Fullerton, dog.
Fullerton. I work at the grimiest of the grimiest strip club in the world, dog.
Eddie,
You ever seen Total Recall? Remember that strip club they go to on Mars? That's where I work
fucked
at.
up, grimy ass one.
Yeah, dog.
Eddie,
That's just like Fight Club for strippers.
Yeah, you haven't been on the show for a minute, dog. You got a lot of catching up to do. I was gonna talk to you. You recently came back from San Diego, dog.
Yeah, hey, San Diego was crazy, dog. San Diego, I went out there Saturday with the motherfucking man himself, Brian Redband, the podcast godfather. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
You guys fucking rolled up, like you guys all rolled together, the whole wolf pack?
Yeah, hey, dog, this fool came and picked us up in a brand new Tesla, dog.
Damn, fool.
Hey, and it wasn't even like no fucking 4-door sedan one. It was the coupe one, dog.
Damn.
Damn, dog.
The back doors were throwing up the fucking west side and shit, dog. It was crazy.
So they had that butterfly opening door and shit? Like,
No, hey, dog, that bitch drove itself.
wait, all the way to San Diego?
Yeah.
Damn.
So what
that's
the fuck
dope.
was Ryan Redband doing while he was like just in the driver's seat?
He was watching Live PD with me.
Uh-huh.
He was watching what?
Like,
We were watching Live PD.
Damn, dog. So you got, man.
It was crazy. And like he goes, look, you want to see something else crazy? I'm like, what? And then he hits the turn signal, dog, and it fucking goes by itself and changes lanes.
damn,
Wow,
that's
dude.
crazy.
Was that the first time you ever like you rolled in a Tesla for a trip like that?
Yeah, dog, from the ghetto, dog.
I feel I haven't checked those out either too. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to know what it was like for the like a car that claims to be, to drive itself, man. You know.
Yeah, dog. I never wanted to save for anything in my life, and I found something to save for.
Was there any point where you felt like, oh shit, I'm like I don't know if I trust this machine, eh?
At one point, yeah, dog, because like every time, like he's sitting there texting, not even touching the wheel, nothing, fool, and I'm like, I'm trying to resist from grabbing the wheel to take control. You know how sometimes when the homie doesn't pay attention?
Were you in the
Like,
front
what are you
seat?
doing?
I was throwing shotgun, fool. The
Damn.
benefits of being fat.
He said the benefits of being fat.
Hell yeah, they're like, Eddie got to go in the front. He's too fat to go in the back. I'm like, fuck yeah. I know what I was doing when I was eating.
He's like, I was on a mission to
Yeah,
forever
dog.
get shotgun.
Hey, but the crazy part is, I'll tell you about the show, but when we were leaving the show, this fucking asshole in the F-150 like blocked him in so he couldn't back out.
Damn.
So we're like, fuck, we gotta wait for this guy to come out to move his truck. He's like, no, he don't. And he fucking pushes a button on his car, and it fucking raises it, and he goes over the speed bump thing, dog.
No, are you fucking
Crazy.
serious?
I
dog?
swear, I was like, fuck yeah.
At this point, you're telling me that Redband is driving a transformer.
A
dog.
spaceship, dog. That shit's a fucking spaceship, bro.
Wow, dog. Hey man, shout out to Redband with this fucking
No,
Tesla.
he's doing it, dog. So he had a show. He had 2 shows. San Diego, I fuck with you guys. It was time to suck today's dick, and you guys sucked it real good.
So
yeah.
I'm guessing the show fucking went great.
It was cracking, fool.
Now what like I don't really like every time I've seen you do stand up, Eddie, it's always been like at like George's show or something like that, and like so it's you know what I mean. Like it's very rare that I get to see it, but this time it's like, hey man, you're like going with these fools like in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
routine.
Well,
like,
that's the thing. Like Sunday was different. I was coming down, so I was like on a different level. But Saturday was all professional. You know what I'm saying? That's Brian Redband, dog. Like if you're doing a show with him and you're doing your 10 minutes or whatever, you got to bring your heat, dog. So I made sure I brought my heat, and like even he was like, hell yeah, dog. I like what you said here, blah blah. He was giving me good pointers, dog. It's one thing when you're fucking with fools like that in the game, and they critique you after, like in a good way or a bad way, because it helps you be more better.
It's constructive criticism at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's like you got to be able to take that, especially in this kind of business. You know?
Hey, dog, the first show, I'm wearing a fucking Pendleton, dog. I go up on stage, kill it. I get awful, and then George goes up right after me, and he gets off. And when he gets off, he goes, "Come on, you know what time it is. We gotta go show our face." So we go walk outside to the bar, and this fool just gets up and he pulls me by the shirt, me and George, into the bathroom. Pulls out a big ass sack.
Damn.
And just starts shoveling it in our nose. He goes, "It's an honor to do this with you, man."
Hell
Damn,
yeah,
dog.
damn.
Straight
How'd
up,
you
like-
feel about that?
Oh, dog. I was like, it was weird because you know me, I drink Jaeger.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I would have said if somebody would have done that to me in the restroom, dog.
hey, dog, the bar had no Jaeger, so I was forced to do tequila Patron.
I recently been drinking tequila.
I was
Go on.
lit, dog.
Damn.
So after those bumps, I took that fucking Pendleton right off. It was hot as fuck.
Started sweating it out.
Hey, but the second show, I was just throwing shit out there that I shouldn't even be saying.
Damn, you were pushing it.
Oh, the extreme, dog.
Well, I mean, how was the people's reaction out there? Like, did you meet a lot of fans? Like, did they fuck
Oh,
with you
fuck
heavy?
yeah, bro. Hey, you know what's crazy is like the thing about with podcasts, a lot of motherfuckers listen to you, so when they see you, they come and show out, and they showed out, dog. Motherfuckers are bringing paintings and shit, dog, asking for pictures. Like,
Damn.
it's nuts, dog.
Damn, dog, that's dope, man. Salute to you and George and Redband, for going on and doing that.
Yes, hey, so we did those 2 shows and still drove back fucking home and had to do a morning show in Pasadena the next day.
But did the car drive itself back?
It drove itself back.
Yeah, see, I was like, nobody was really that tired.
And it what's crazy is like when the car drives itself, like you're not even tired. I got home, I got a sack, and I still partied.
And that's why he showed up. That's why he showed up on Sunday, hella burnt out. Dog.
Yeah, Sunday I was tired. I was like, don't fucking talk to me, nobody, please.
These fools did the Ice House in Pasadena, and I pulled up over there, and man, these fools were like just on the last fucking drop of gas, dog. They were just like going.
You could see it.
Yeah, you can see. You know when when something starts to run out of batteries, like so have you ever heard a radio burn out of batteries and then just go like that, bro?
Yeah, dog. What fucked me up because they had bottomless mimosas there.
Damn.
And I drank one, dog, and it didn't sit well with me.
Yeah, I mean, I just drank the micheladas, and after like 1 or 2, I was like, I'm all right. Eh?
Yeah, it was too early, dog.
I mean, it's cool. Do you think that the shows like that are way too early? You gotta do them right.
It's too early, dog. It's way too early.
You guys were there since 11, though, man.
Fucking Jack Jr. was there from 10:45.
Fuck, man, that's a lot of fucking. I don't know, man.
We got there like 11:45, dog, and it was like, fuck, do we really want to do this right now? But people came. That's what tripped me out.
It's a trip, man. That's how I'm trying to get that same reaction when I go to fucking Canada, dog. I'm going out there with fucking Jason, dog.
Jason and Rouse. Yeah, they didn't give me no go, dog.
They didn't give you no fucking. They said, Sidedick Eddie, you're not going nowhere.
They're like, you're not fucking none of our Canada bitches at all.
Yeah,
yeah, dog. They said no. They said I gotta wait at least 1 more year because it hasn't been 10 years.
So they can mark that 10-year. Fucking mark. Hey man, it's all good, man. It's not the last time we're gonna go to Canada, man. I'm excited, bro.
I know. I'm upset though. They just let me know. I think Monday or Saturday?
Damn, dog. Hey, you're gonna get a bunch of shit. Just like it's just fucking Jason and me just messaging you. It's like, hey, check out these fucking slurs over here, eh? Hey, look at these sluts over here.
Because there was a lot of people that were hitting me up on the DMs like, yo, we can't wait till you come to Canada.
Hey, there is a lot of people that definitely were waiting on it, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. And we're going out there to a cannabis cup, fool.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be crazy, dog.
They have this thing called the Karma Cup. We're going to go out there and get fucked up, dog.
Hey, fucking George is in New York right now.
Yeah, shout out to George Perez. He's in New York. Hey, he's out there just, he's digging it, bro.
Hey, they thought that fool was the game and shit back in the day when he did the documentary.
It's after, like right after he woke up from a coma and shit.
Yeah, I got shot in my chest 5 times.
Yeah, dog. Hey, man, so what else is popping? You guys are lagging on the podcast.
Hey,
dog.
there's like some motherfuckers. Colton just pulled up this story. There was some dude that was just caught with like 1,000 guns and 100 pounds of ammo. He's about to fucking shoot up the Marriott Hotel in Long Beach.
Whoa!
What, like right now?
Yeah, like right now they fucking cut.
That's crazy, dog.
God damn.
Oh, here. Let's give our favorite white supremacist friend the microphone.
Fucking what is it? Ras Dude with the fucking breaking news, eh?
Yeah, Ras Dude's breaking news.
I don't know. That shit is getting out of hand, man.
Shrooms are on sale for. Shrooms have been legalized.
Every time I fucking see like I was watching this movie yesterday. What is it? You ever seen that movie Dog Eat Dog World with Willem Dafoe and Nicolas Cage?
Will looks like Willem Dafoe.
That shit is fucking crazy, right? And I'm like, these fools are just going around just capping fools. And I was like, man, no. I was like 5 years of watching this shit. This shit will fucking make everybody think this shit is okay, bro. You know what I mean? But this is some crazy fucking. It was a crazy ass fucking movie, dog. And I'm just like, oh, this is what the news is like today.
That's crazy, dog. Like
it was like 3 fools just like heisting a bunch of shit going around, just murking shit. Like just it was crazy, dog. I don't know. Have you ever seen that movie Dog Eat Dog World?
No, I haven't seen that shit.
It's on Netflix. So you get Netflix that shit. You watch it all. You watch it all on.
Hey, wait! Breaking news again. It's not even a white guy. It's a fucking like Spanish guy. And so's the conspiracy. They're trying to make
Mexicans look bad with guns. So you kill 2 birds with 1 stone with the wall and the gun abolish law.
First of all, dog, I was like, man,
first the tacos that killed the dude, and then this.
First the tacos, dog.
Look, dog.
They're trying to get rid of fucking.
Look, dog. If Mexicans wanted to kill Americans, dog, this is what they'll do. It's one simple thing. Everyone does this thing. Politicians, teachers, students, bus drivers, all that shit. All they gotta do is poison the cocaine.
Yeah, we just start taking fools out and shit.
That's it. It'll be like fucking Infinity War when Thanos snapped his fingers, dog. Half the population will be gone.
It'll be all done. I don't know, man. I don't. That's crazy.
That is a fucking insane like movie storyline right there. It's like somebody poisons the cocaine, gets rid of half of the fucking population.
I'm a fucking genius, Ras Dude.
Everybody's trying to find the real cocaine and they can't. And it's fucking. Then it's some apocalyptic shit.
I don't know any Mexican food that like has that much ammo here in America. Like Mexico, there's a couple of them I know, but like you know, like out here, like
Yeah, if the
I don't buy that shit.
if the AKs were solid gold, for sure it was a Mexican then.
yeah, dog. Like he's like I gotta see what this motherfucker looks like. If he looks like the brown version of like the killer, like he has glasses, but he's just like he has like he's just darker and shit, like the fools that shot up the Walmart.
You know what's fucked up? This fool better not be no dark ass Middle Eastern, and they're calling him Mexican.
Damn, dog.
That'd be fucked up.
He's like getting mixed up and shit. All of a sudden, everybody's like angry and shit, like at us. Should be happening, dog.
This is Mohammed, hijo de la
Hey,
chingada.
you got any upcoming shows you're gonna be doing, Eddie?
August 31st, Saturday night. If your girl's not at home, I'm gonna tell you where she's gonna be, dog. The Belly Room at the Comedy Store, world famous Comedy Store.
When is that?
Belly Room, August 31st, Saturday. I think it's a 10 p.m. show. I'm going on stage, dog. Where Legends been on stage, homie.
Hey man, that's those are always a good show and they sell out very quick. So make sure you go ahead and get your tickets, man. You've been like focusing down on the writing and shit, writing.
Yeah, dog. I have. I cracked the writing, dog, and I figured it out. Like, look, man, if I could fucking write a freestyle when I used to rap back in the day, I could write a joke. So I just went to writing. Because going on stage and trying to like Jim Carrey it and freelance it, like even Jim Carrey didn't do that. You know?
It's like freestyling it and shit.
You can't freestyle it. It's like
you gotta have like something written down and shit. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have this shit like
What I figured out is you use what you got written down and you freestyle little shit in between there. You know?
Hell yeah, dog. Are you what is it? Are you planning to do like because it's kind of hard. Like for example, everybody's like, "Oh shit, you're over here gonna try comedy and shit," and I was like, "Yeah," and then they're like, "You're going on tour the first time you're gonna do it." I was like, "Well, fuck, I didn't think it was gonna happen this way, but we're pretty plugged in." Eh?
Hey, you're like the fucking, you're like the weed community Brandon Schaub, dog.
Hell yeah, dog. Hey, you, what is it? Are you working this weekend? Or are you doing any? You going out? You don't do open mics, Eddie, or what?
Nah, dog. I don't. George told me never do them.
Like, fuck that. Ras Dude was telling me, he's like, hey, man, he was like, you don't have to fucking go ahead and vibe out with a bunch of crazies in there and shit. Because I was talking to Roger, and that fool said some of the open mics are crazy, dog.
Yeah, dog. Fools they're just haters, dog. Everyone thinks they're funnier than you, even they're not. Like, they want to steal your shit if they hear that it's funny. Like, fuck that. I'll beat an open micer's ass, dog.
He said, I'll fucking open. Hey,
I will.
Did you see the way fucking Will picked up fucking George, dog?
Dog, like if he was fucking George Clooney, huh?
He fucking wrote his name. The thing is, like, when you pick up somebody at the airport, like, he went to Staples, bought the cardboard piece of paper, and took the time to fucking Crayola this shit. Remember, he had it all written down, bro.
This is something crazier that he did than that. This fool went a week earlier than George. Went to the comedy club, scoped it out like he was George's manager, all that shit, dog. Talked to the owner.
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
That's crazy. Wow.
He was like, I don't think George Perez is going to like the way these seats are. We're going to move them a little bit this way.
No way. Are you serious? All right, so how did you find this out?
Because George told me. Hey, but what was crazy is like George told me, and then the other homie, I was at the Comedy Store. And he was like, hey, dude, your boy, he told George, hey, the owner from Tiff's hit me up saying your boy Will's out there making sure everything's good for you, so you're all good to go.
Damn.
Will's a gangster, dog.
Hey, dog, you gotta fucking give that fool a round of applause for that. If he went over there to make sure a week before,
A week ahead, dog. He got a rental, all that shit, a week ahead.
Hey, that shit, you know what? Now that you mentioned that, it trips me out because he hit me up. He was like, when is your flight to Canada? I was like, the 1st. And then he was like, I'm going to try to make it. Like,
He'll go, dog.
Man, that's crazy.
He'll go, dog.
He's going to just show up and be like, yo, I'm here. I represent these guys. I can imagine how awkward that conversation was.
Well, like, you would think he's a rapist or like a serial killer because he doesn't have a job.
He's like,
he doesn't have a job, but he gets money from like,
gambling,
he plays poker, and then he gets like $1,200 for being retarded. And then
they pay him for that.
And then shit, man. Will, I never heard Will struggle for shit.
The
only time he says he don't have money is when a stripper asks him for something.
Hey, he does know how to. He comes in there to the strip club like motherfucking Terminator, dog. He reads them. He's like,
yeah.
It goes like not down to fuck, not down to fuck, down to fuck. Like he knows how to read that shit, dog.
Nah, he knows all the horrors.
Hell yeah, dog. So it's been good with you too, Eddie. I was like, you got any crazy strip club stories?
Not yet. I probably will have one at the end of the week, dog, because I got to be there all fucking week.
The last time I talked to you, you said there had been a fight. You were late because the cops were there. I was like, I imagine every day's
dog.
Every day's a fucking adventure there, dog.
It is. It's like Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt.
It's like a new horror episode every day, dog. It's
gotta-
funny because horror is something scary, and I work with horrors.
It's fucking like a little fucking horror house, dog.
They're cool, though. They have their ways.
Hey, Ras Dude, did you make up that story or what, eh?
What do you make up?
I was like, I didn't hear no fucking update after that. It
Ra-
sounded like some serious shit.
Ross Dude's like, update, I am the shooter.
Why he's not up there anymore?
Hey, I came across this fucking story. You know, since you were speaking of story, I came across this story that I was like, you know what? I want to know what kind of drugs this guy was on. So this is the headline. It says, a man was jailed after trying to fix flat tires with Band-Aids in California, dog.
What the?
He was on
Yeah,
shrooms.
dog. Like,
That's shrooms all day, dog.
I could only picture like Ras Dude doing some shit like that, man. He's like, just eats a bunch of shrooms. If he worked at a tire shop, he's like, no, just put a Band-Aid on it, man.
It's
It'll
cool,
be good.
dog. Just don't put water on it.
It's apparently he's a California man, dog, and they jailed his ass for doing that shit, dog. 26-year-old dude appeared to be under the influence of drugs. They didn't know what he was under the influence, but he tried to fix the flat tires on his vans with Band-Aids, dude. Like literally fucking Band-Aids and on the gauze and all this shit. And they reported suspicious and they arrested that fool for being, you know, under drugs.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah, dog.
That is kind of weird, dog. Like just straight out, like just Band-Aids to fucking just cover the shit up.
That fool made
Yeah,
a white.
just got to patch it up sometimes.
He made a white wall with
Fool,
Band-Aids.
have you ever driven a car with a pop tire?
No.
That's just the worst, dog. Or like, if
It's
it
just
ever-
like, bup, 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 bup.
Hey, I was with fucking actually I was with Ras Dude first. We were at George's house and we did an episode and he had shrooms with him and we did shrooms and I was like on super fiend. So Irvin got there and I was like, you're taking me to go get a sack somewhere. I don't know where. And it's like 3 a.m.
Damn.
So we leave, my boy in Long Beach like come through, like we're going to Long Beach, dog, from George's house. So I'm fucking shroom the fuck out, dog.
And this is with Ras Dude?
No, this is at this time I'm with Irvin now. So we're on the fucking freeway, and you know Irvin, he's fucking crippled, dog. You can't even walk. So out of nowhere, I hear a fucking boom, and his car just starts swerving. He pulls to the side, his fucking tire popped, dog.
Yeah, dog, that shit'll fuck you up. Like,
But I'm on a quarter ounce of shrooms, and he looks at me. He goes, "Why are you looking at me for? I can't change the tire."
damn. Did you change it?
I had to change it, dog, because he's crippled. He can't even move.
He's like, why are you looking at me for?
So I get the tire full, and I lay the tire down. I get the jack. You know, I'm fucking sitting there trying to loosen the bolts the whole time, and they're not moving, dog. I'm like, why isn't this shit moving? And then Irvin finally gets out of the car. He goes, the fucking hubcap's still on, you dumbass. Take it off. So I take the hubcap off, dog, and like I'm shroomed out. Like the tire iron is turning into like a snake and shit. Like the jack's like turning into a slinky. Like I'm freaking
You're
out.
that so much on shrooms that
Yeah,
you're, like,
dog.
you're hallucinating on shit?
So I'm laying down in the middle of the floor on the freeway, like next to the car, just shroomed out, just freaking out, dog. And I don't know what to do.
I have like I have yet to, I don't know, maybe I've like seen things when I close my eyes on shrooms, but I haven't really seen something where I'm like, whoa. that
No, I
shit's
was
just-
tripping, dog. 2 hours go by, dog, and I barely got the tire off.
Damn.
So I'm looking over my shoulder, thinking cops are coming every fucking
Yeah,
turn.
they pull up on you motherfuckers on the freeway, they pull up on you two, they're going to be like, all right.
Yeah, what are
Yeah.
you two faggots doing on the side of the road?
He's like, yo, man, you guys are going in. At 3 a.m., dog, the tire pop, that's dangerous, dog.
Hey, when I finally changed it, fool, I still went and got that Coke.
Damn, that's savage, dog. He's like, I still went to go.
I just kept telling my boy, I'm 10 minutes away. I kept saying that, dog.
Hey, that fool stay up. He's like, the 10 minutes, dog. It's just 10 minutes. Hell yeah, man. Hey, man, it's always dope when I get you to come up here and co-host and share some fucking stories with you, Eddie. People always hit me up, Sidedick Army. You know what I mean?
Where's this fool at, dog? He
Where's
bowled
this
my
fool
lady.
at? Everybody was telling me, he's like, he's not going to go out if George is gone, eh? I was like, damn. I was like, he'll come
Damn,
out,
comment
eh?
like that. I actually picked up a couple extra shifts at work because George is gone, dog.
He's just picked up. He's like, I'm taking over, eh?
Like I can't. I got no one to go out with. I'm stuck.
Hey, doc, that once Thursday, I don't know, man. He's like, the Wolfpack has to keep raging, eh?
We wall out, dog. What did we do? Fuck. Monday? Nah, Sunday was the last day we walled out. Yeah, we
Hey, did you guys want to go? Did you guys keep partying after that show, or you guys just all
Nah,
crashed?
dog.
Nah,
We did-
hell no. I knew you wasn't
We
gonna
did
go.
2 bumps and fell asleep. That's how
Just
tired we
knock the
were.
fuck out, damn, man. That's how you know it's done.
It was bad, dog. I was tired.
I feel you on that, man. I was like, some days you just can't keep going. But big shout out to everybody who's been tuning in. We do have a closeout coming up by DJ C-Rock, who's our resident DJ. That's
Hey,
Yo.C-Rock,
hey.
and that is the Exotic Soda Club. Exotic Club store on Instagram. Make sure you check them out. And that is in the OC area for all your exotic needs. I finally ate those salmon chips. Them shits were great. Yeah, at like 2 a.m. I was very hesitant. I was like, I don't know if I want to eat this. I was like, but it's the only thing in your fridge right now. And I was like, all right, let's do this. Yeah, they were great, man. So if you want some of that exotic munchies, make sure you go ahead and check them out and follow at yo.crock. Once again, where's your show at, Eddie? If you want to shout them out. Where can they follow you at, too?
Follow me at Sidedick Eddie. August 31st, Comedy Store, 10 o'clock, Belly Room. Get your tickets, comedystore.com. It's not just me. It's going to be like 20 motherfuckers on that lineup, dog, and they're all killers.
They're all fucking ready to fucking, like, just entertain you motherfuckers, dog. If you haven't experienced a comedy show and you're curious about it, the Comedy Store is one of the best places, anybody here could recommend you.
Oh, hell yeah.
That shit's sick right there.
What about you, Sammy? You got anything going on?
I'm just going to go to the beach probably this weekend.
Just fucking
chill.
Just chill. It's a mellow weekend. I have a lot to fucking prepare for. Canada, Toronto, once again, I will be out there. This, the 1st to the 6th. On the 2nd, I will be hosting and doing some stand-up at the Underground 420 Cafe. That's September 2nd.
Fuck yeah.
September the 3rd, me and Jason Ross will be at the Bong Mansion as well. We're also going to be at the Karma Cup and Toronto Film Festival. So anybody in Toronto, if you're trying to tap in, it's the time. We got a whole week out there.
You know how many fucking cats are going to get pregnant with Jason in Canada?
He's like, they're not going to live. He's going to kidnap some cats, eh? Hey, man, don't say that, dog. I'm sharing a room with that fool, eh? No. But, yeah, make sure you go ahead and get your tickets. You can find the links on my Instagram, and I'll play the venues where you can follow them. Make sure you subscribe to the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast on the YouTube network. You can have our own channel. Also, thank you to all the people that bought the High and Hungry candle. All of our sponsors. You can go on eZone, the firm, to go ahead, and they're all tagged on there. Follow every single one of them. A big thank you to Easy J. What is it? You know what? We got a good 10 minutes. Can you come up and do one of those with us?
Oh shit!
Look, we got this machine before we get into this closeout. This is
come
my boy.
on down.
This is my boy. He's like he came by. He's like, yo, he was rolling up. What is it? Some of these crazy. Let's bring the machine. I want to show this.
Dog, that fool rolled the backwood with his beard. Dog, I seen him.
Dog, he has this machine that rolls it up like fucking. Like just straight out like Cuban rolls, and we're gonna spark one of these up before we close out the show. But I wanted to go ahead and show you motherfuckers what this is and where you can get one, because I think every smoker that smokes heavy could really go ahead and use one of these in their life. Oh, there it is. It's one of the blunts.
Oh, shit.
Here. Get on the mic, take a little seat. Explain the process before we go ahead and close it out, dog.
Yo, what's going on, man? So you can, in Bearded Man, it's the Easy J. It's new way to roll. We're talking about like connoisseur style.
You don't have to break it down no more. This is if you're rolling for like a lot of people, like Cuban cigar style. Like this is for professionals.
Or connoisseurs. I could just burn one of these at night by myself. Kind of. It's like a fine cigar. You kick back in the night, successful day, fire one up.
Oh yeah, that's that player shit right there, dog.
We have a very high tolerance, especially if you're like around this, like this circle, and you're here on the
Bernie Sanders
show.
that, for sure.
Now, I've never seen one of these machines before, and I'm like, my first thing was like, where the fuck can I get one? And I'm pretty sure everybody is wondering, because you can make one of these big ass joints, and it does work with funky fill tips. You can make one of these joints in less than like a minute. Like, what's the fastest you're rolling with?
Like probably under 40 seconds.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Actually, whenever I get back,
we don't want to talk about the speed. We don't want to talk about speed. We want to talk about the size. The size. Come on, guys. The size.
Hey, you guys. Hey, for like.
You're having a roll off, like you're battling somebody in the roll off.
Yeah, Colorado. Uncle Snoop's Bodega challenged me to a roll off, so we're gonna be doing it a little.
Hey, for like rappers and shit, you just cut like 2 of their entourage members down right now with that thing, dog.
That's true. Entourage life's much easier.
For real.
Sitting there doing it.
How long have you been using this machine for, dude?
There you go.
About a year.
A year, and it's been available through your website in a year, like throughout the whole year.
Kind of, sort of. It's really just starting to get into the final productions where we've got it all really finalized and we've got everything happy, where it's working good, it's solid, it's it's nice, it's usable.
What does something like this run for like the people listening at home?
So I mean, it really depends. You start anywhere like at 150 up to 250. You can get them customized. So like you can get your own colors on them. You can slide your name, your logo, whatever you want.
I mean, think about it, people. Like, I mean, listen. Like, I know how to roll, and like, you know what I mean, and like with the funky field tips and everything like that. But like, there's some days like if I had to go to a concert or if I had like a festival and we're rolling, I could roll like 10 of those joints and we'd be good.
Solid.
Yeah. It doesn't matter like how many times we go to the restroom. I was like, we're gonna be good.
You're doing quarter rolls.
Hey, what are you gonna need Ras Dude for if you got that?
Another cool thing is like you can use tobacco wraps, blunt wraps, whatever. You don't have to just use the joint paper on it. It takes up.
So you can put a backwood in there?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh damn.
All day. Yeah. And then like I said, we even threw down.
Yeah, we did the custom one with the funky fill tip. What's the biggest size you could roll on this?
Oh yeah.
And it's like
the biggest I've done is
nice and tight.
68 grams? How big was that joint? Is it like, does it go just to that width?
And it's like you could get them big.
It looked like the size of a 20-ounce Red Bull can.
Oh shit, damn. 68 grams.
I got
Is the,
pictures of it standing next to my Red Bull can.
so pretty much it's like that you could smoke a whole soda can at that point. You know what I mean? Like, or a whole like tall can. You could roll a tall can blunt.
20 ounce.
Wow, that's
Like that.
that's a.
Oh yeah, that Red Bull gives you wings for sure.
Like that. And it's,
Are
know
you
what I mean? With just a little
are you planning on making like
you're chilling.
Yeah.
the bigger version of this?
Actually, it's in the works. So whenever we get back to New Mexico, we just have to do the ramp part of it, and that's gonna be able to do a couple pounds.
Damn.
In the same amount of time.
Wow. Hey, what do you think about this, Eddie? That's some real pro
That
shit,
shit's
huh?
crazy, dog. Like what a time to be alive.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Life is good.
Yeah, dog.
Everyone wants to know, and it's like we can't make it like hard to explain because it's literally that easy.
Yeah, that shit look.
And you're
Put your weed
smoking
in,
that
put your
fast
filter
with
in,
style.
pull it, put
Like
your
you
paper.
just brought a whole style to it.
It's
Like literally that, bam.
Yeah, Quake status.
it is one of.
Hardest part.
It's
what
the
we
fastest
say
way
is
and the easiest way you can roll a
it.
joint.
That takes longer than the roll.
You know,
And,
what I mean? After a while, we're burning out those fucking
Jeez.
grinders. So it's like,
Lifetime warranty on the machine too.
yeah.
So it's lifetime warranty on this too.
Break it.
Hey man, this is not a bad investment if you're out there
Nah,
rolling.
yeah.
If you're like not trying to roll like all the time, but like and you're trying to do it just manually, like, dude, it's easy. 1, 2, 3. And where can they go ahead and get this?
Check out at NM Bearded Man on Instagram.
You gotta spell it for the stoners out there.
EasyJNM.
EasyJNM.
Like New
Okay.
Mexico.
And at Justin Olson 5.
Justin Olsen 5. Oh, we got the website up there. So if you see that on your
Hell
screen
yeah.
and you go to the website, that's where you can contact them if you want one of these machines. I mean, I want to thank you guys for number
Come
one,
follow us.
Thank you.
Follow
smoking
the
us out,
style
man.
That we're
You know,
smoking.
like for real, like if these guys do smoke the same. They came here with
You can.
they came here with the fucking heat and they smoked us out. So make sure you check out this machine. I definitely am gonna get me one of these. And I'm glad you were able to come up here and just at least like tell them where to go, man. You know what I mean? Like tell them where to. I wanted the people to see this shit. We're smoking big because of this. So once again, so we don't smoke the same show. I'm here on Be Real TV. Follow me at Ease on the Firm. Follow at yo.crock, Sidedick Eddie. Make sure you get one of these. Thank you to our big sponsors. We also have a closeout coming up by our resident DJ, DJ C-Rock. So enjoy that and visit his exotic club store, right? There you go. Make sure you check it out in the OC area. And I will keep you guys updated with everything else. It's been another great night, you guys. See you guys next time.
BeReal.tv.